Welcome back to another session of our Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic playthrough of our Dark Side run. As I've stated before, I have played this game many times since it first released back in the early 2000s, 2003, I think. I played this on original Xbox and then PC much later. But I've never done a Dark Side run, and here we are, almost 30 hours into our Dark Side run, and we're going to see the Sand People in on Tatooine here. Let's go ahead and load in here. It's been a little bit since we last played this game and whatnot, but the good thing about it is I finished editing up the last stream for my YouTube channel and kind of get a little bit of a refresher looking back at all the footage and editing and doing all that stuff. So it's beneficial to do that when you haven't streamed in a while. But hopefully everything sounds good. I am using my earbuds again, because for this reason, you might have noticed that when I have my Audio-Technica headphones on, after like 2 hours, I would say, they start to get uncomfortable. And it used to be like, oh, I thought the band was too tight on my head. And it's like, no, it's not that. Oh, my ears kind of hurt. Well, you know, I've never changed the ear padding on the official Audio-Technica headphones. The M50X is what I have, and the ear padding on that is pretty thin. And I noticed that the cartilage on my ear, like above your ear hole, on my left ear, I noticed that it was in a lot of pain after wearing those. And the reason for that is that cartilage is pretty much just pressed right up against the speaker in those headphones. So I'm like, damn, I need to like replace these or just, there's got to be some different ear padding that I can get for those to make them more comfortable. And so I bought some a few days ago. It hasn't shipped yet. I have no idea when it's going to come in. I'm guessing sometime next week, but that'll probably be the next time that I wear those and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I noticed that, and it was just like, okay, I figured it out now after wondering all this time. And it's just like, yeah, the speaker is like sitting right up against your ear, and it's not good. That would explain why every time I would say, hey, this is like pretty loud for me, but it's not that loud on stream, you know? It's because like my ear is literally right up next to the speaker. So I'm looking forward to getting the new ear padding though for those headphones. I've had them for 3 or 4 years, I want to say now, and just like, oh, now you're gonna replace the padding? Kind of dumb, but yeah, I needed to do it. So anyways, I don't know why I went on that tangent there, but you know what? This is my stream. This is my stuff. I can say whenever I want. Don't have to start playing right away. But the last time that we played, we got the Sand People disguises. We went inside here, and I was like, oh, I'll just kill them all because, you know, we're doing a Dark Side run. And it turns out that it's kind of tough to kill, you know, all the Sand People, especially in that one room. So, even though we're Dark Side, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to play along, right? We're going to be peaceful right now, and then at some point, we will do bad things to the Sand People. But I don't think it is very wise to, as soon as you walk in here, to be like, all right, I'm going to murder them all. I mean, you can, but I just feel like it's just kind of, it's just going to make things more difficult, and I'm going to be spending like an hour or more just trying to kill things. So I'd rather just do discussions and stuff like that. Also, since we got HK the last time, we haven't even spoken to him directly and gotten like his backstory or anything like that. So I think after we get introduced here to the Sand People and all that stuff, maybe we'll talk to him. But we still got to do that because we haven't done that yet. So let's go ahead and go in now. Got our disguises. And let's go in here. Gonna be a lot of translating going on here. Sand People Warrior has obviously recognized you and is astounded that you are here. Your disguise may have allowed you to pass the turrets outside, but it is ineffective at close range.
Interjection. One moment. I believe I understood that, Master. It may not have been his intention, but he did actually communicate something.
Communicate something? God damn it, I forgot I still have the FPS counter on. I always have that on when I'm playing Cyberpunk, so you know, just don't look at the FPS counter on Steam. We know this game runs 60, all right? I'm pretty sure on my rig this runs at 60. He actually did communicate something. Tell him we are not a threat. Never mind, we're here to kill them all. Not yet, not yet. Why can you understand him, but I can't?
Cautionary. I am unsure, Master. Now is not the time for speculation, however. I will attempt to address your question later.
Okay. Tell him we are not a threat.
Translation. Result. I believe I have succeeded in confusing him, Master. We have shown an interest not common among outsiders.
Apologize for being here. Say we want peace. Demand that his people stop attacking the miners. No, I'm not going to demand shit. Apologize for being here. We'll
Translation.
Sounds aggressive.
Translation. He is expressing disbelief, as am I, but his duty requires that he report to his chieftain. Extrapolation. It would seem that we are at least worthy of curiosity for the moment. I would much rather this get bloody, Master, but it is your call.
I know you want to kill everything, HK, but it's not the time. Though you can't seem to understand him, the Sand People Chieftain's tone is obvious. He clearly despises all outsiders.
Translation.
Pretty sure there was a fart in there.
I can translate with some guarantee of accuracy that he is demanding to know why he should let us survive this encounter, Master.
Demanding to let us know why we should survive. Tell him we want a peaceful solution. Tell him to surrender or face death. This is so stupid. We already asked this. Why is this option here again? Tell him we want a peaceful solution. Say that. For now, at least.
Translation. Translation. He claims he has no reason to believe you, Master. Your kind have tainted this land with machines and uncaring, ignorant feet. Translation. He requires proof of good faith. We must make a contribution to his people that shows we are not a threat. Shall I blast him now, Master?
The music starts to kick in. Offer him 100 credits to stop the attacks. Yeah, I doubt Sand People are going into the city and spending credits. They're most likely not welcome there because, you know, they are Tusken Raiders. You know, they raid. Ask what it is he wants. See if he's holding the Jawas Isis was looking for. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna ask this question. He might be upset about this, but we're asking.
Translation. Translation. He refuses to waste breath on you until you are proven to be an ally of his people. He seems quite adamant about it. Please, let me blast him, Master.
Let me blast him. What does he want?
Translation. Translation. He plans to move his people farther from Anchorhead, but they need to build up stores of water first. He says you must aid him. Translation. He wants moisture vaporators from the Zerka. If you deliver them, he will order that his people reduce their attacks on miners.
Okay. It's gone too far. Attack him. The attacks must stop permanently. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Will he also tell us about any captives he has?
Translation.
He's like, no.
Translation. He says you will get no more answers until you have proven you are an ally of the Sand People.
Fine. Get the vaporators.
Translation.
Because he has Jawas and Mission's brother is here.
Translation. He does not believe you, Master. We will only be allowed to re-enter the Enclave when we have the vaporators with us. Translation. We are to be escorted outside. He will wait, but he doesn't believe we are coming back.
Wow. Okay. Just kicked out. Okay. Well, I thought that was going to be a little bit longer for some reason. But what I'm thinking is, it is a little bit later in the game. Okay, let's take a look here. Sand People. You have been brought before the Sand People Chieftain. He will order the attacks against Zerka Corporation to be scaled back if you bring him moisture vaporators. I think I said vaporators or something like that earlier. Vaporators from the Zerka office in Anchorhead. You will not be allowed back inside till you have them. Okay. I guess we run back then. Gonna run it back, y'all. Also, I need to change my clothing. Mission. Put on that red outfit, because I like that red outfit. Do I need to change anything on my guy? Should I? Dexterity, con, intel. I'll look at this stuff when we get back, I guess. So, we know that we are not allowed to go to the Eastern Dune Sea. We cleared everything in the Dune Sea. So for right now, we just got to go back to the Zerka Corp. So I'm not going to walk through all of this again. I'll just return to the Ebon Hawk and do all that. We'll walk from there. And then we'll just run all the way back, I guess. So let's go ahead and do that. Well, we get here, let's talk to HK as well. I guess let's get away from here, because stuff's annoying. Let's talk to him right here. This seems like a good spot. Let's learn about HK. I think F4 is the quick save, I think. Yes, okay.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
Let's learn about HK, shall we? I would like to know more about your functionality.
Statement. I know some elements of my functionality, Master, but not all.
How can you not know parts of your functionality?
Answer. There have been numerous repairs and tampering made to my system, Master. Several systems are not operating as they should be. The fact that my memory is incomplete may be due to Meatbag incompetence, or something else I am unaware of.
Are you damaged?
Answer. I believe I have been damaged several times in the past, Master. I have always been repaired, but perhaps full functionality has not been restored.
Is there any way to repair you?
Answer. Some of my motor functions can be safely repaired, Master. but anything in relation to my memory core is extremely sensitive. I have safeguards installed to protect that core that I cannot deactivate. It is not impossible that other, lesser memory functions could be restored, however.
So I can restore your memory.
Answer. You may attempt to restore portions of my deleted memory, Master, but some skill at repair is required. The deeper functions of my core memory, however, would still be unadvisable to tamper with. Conjecture. It is possible that some external stimulus might result in the memory core being reactivated, but I am unaware of any program existence to do so.
So you're saying that your memory might just come back?
Conjecture. There may be hidden programming that awaits certain conditions to reactivate my memory core, Master, but there is no way to know. It is quite possible that tampering has simply erased my core permanently. If that is so, a meatbag will surely pay.
So how do I go about restoring part of your memory?
Answer. Simply tell me that you wish to make the attempt, Master, and I will attempt to walk you through it. Please do be careful.
Okay. Tell me what you can do then.
Observation. I am sure you are aware of the majority of my skills, Master. I can handle various sorts of heavy weaponry with ease. My physical abilities are well above those of your average meatbag, as are my sensor functions. An assassin, if you would.
An assassin?
Caution, shh, Master. Such a function in a droid is highly illegal.
I won't tell anyone.
Commentary. Good, for I would truly hate to be turned into spare scrap, Master. That would be a waste of my genius engineering. Answer. My assassination functions are currently non-functional, having been deactivated by the meatbag Yukalaka on Tatooine. Were they functional, you as my master would be able to specify a target, and I would operate independently to the best of my ability to terminate it.
Has that function been used a lot?
Answer. I have no way of knowing that, Master. My memory has been deleted, remember?
True, true. Okay, so...
As you desire, Master. Signing off.
So now we get that for HK now. The deeper functions of HK-47's memory core require some sort of stimulus in order to restore themselves. And HK-47 thinks it is unwise to tamper with this, but other parts of the core might be restored. It would simply take someone of sufficient technical skill in order to do so. Now here's the big thing with repairing HK-47 is you cannot use the repair skill of your party members. Your character, your main character, has to have the points in repair to do so. Now here's the issue with this. It takes some planning to know that this is something that you want to do. And while I want to do this in this playthrough, I think it's going to be very, very close to us actually being able to complete all the repairs. But I do know that there are ways to, get extra bonus to repair. So I think I'm gonna I think I'm gonna might. What? What? Who says that? I think I'm going to try and get some of those bonuses while continually putting points into the base stat of repair. Like every time we level and we get skill points. Because I was putting a lot into Persuade. I think I might have put too much into Persuade. We're up to 12 points. If I would have known that there's Persuade and then there's Force Persuasion, I would have just used the Force Persuasion and not put so much into Persuade early on. Like, I would have loved to have taken maybe 2 points off of this and put it into here, but we're going to try. We're going to try. And we still have tons of levels to go. We still have tons of opportunity. We're only level 12. We've got 8 more levels to go. And here's another thing too, is like, I wish I would have paid attention to making sure that you know, my attributes here would have been like even and more higher, I would say, like specifically for intel, because intel is the stat that gives you skill points when you level up. And for right now, we're only getting one each time we level, so it's a relatively slow process. But if you want more skill points, you got to put it into intel. But for this run, I wanted to make sure I had high strength and wisdom for force powers and stuff. So, but yeah, I don't know, if I'm going to be able to repair him all, or if it's going to be like very close, and I got to really pay attention to what I'm picking. But just want to make that aware, since we talked to him and we now know what we got to do here and stuff like that. So let me try to repair him, because I think there's different levels that we can repair him. We'll try the first one and see if we can do it.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
And also, if I have to take a feat later on that boosts repair and stuff like that, I will do it to make sure that I can, repair him to his full capacity. You don't need to call me Master, Let's say that.
Query. Don't I? I was under the assumption that organic meatbags such as yourself enjoyed such forms of address.
Well, I do, but organic meat bags?
Retraction. Did I say that out loud? I apologize, Master. While you are a meatbag, I suppose I should not call you such.
Do you want to end up in the trash heap? We'll say that again.
Objection. But Master, am I not far too useful to be thrown aside in such a casual manner? Can I be faulted for my perfect artificial construction?
I just don't appreciate being called a meatbag. I mean, it's funny, but I'll say that, I guess. Because I like the lippy droid. I love his personality. I'm fine with him calling me Master. Just don't call me a meatbag, I guess.
Amendment. Then I will endeavor not to refer to you by your meatbag status in the future, Master. Does that suffice?
Yes.
Observation. Organics have no sense of persistence.
What was that?
Ignore that, Master. Obeying original command. Signing off.
Okay, let's try to repair him now.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
I would like to try restoring some of your memory.
Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well-crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude.
Now, I don't think there's any downside to trying to repair him and it fails, but I would think the first attempt would be pretty damn easy, so we'll give it a try. Are you implying that I am inept?
Negatory. No, Master. You are not a droid, however, and therefore your skills are limited by the physical capabilities of your meatbag extremities, or some such.
What do we say about meatbags? And calling me one, huh? I happen to be very good at what I do.
Appeasement. Yes, Master. Of course, Master. Could we begin?
Get started.
Statement. As you wish, Master. The first stage is the simple one, and that is accessing my central control cluster. This may take a while. First, you will need to open 3 panels. And now rewire the last 3 relays. Yes, good. Well done, Master. I believe your operation was a success. Accessing new memory. Access complete. I have restored a great deal of information about my previous owner, Master. Would you like to hear it?
Yes. Alright, so first repair is a success.
Recitation. The earliest memory of my last owner specifies that he was human, a low-ranking commercial officer for SizeTech Corporation. I am unaware of his designation. He purchased me from an acquaintance I cannot identify for the purposes of protocol and bodyguard duties.
Why can't you identify his acquaintance?
Explanation. That previous owner is part of memories that are still deleted, Master. It is customary for droids' memories to be wiped when it is sold.
The man, is he alive?
Answer. Negative, Master. The human was terminated by this HK-47 unit prior to system shutdown.
You killed your own master?
Affirmative, Master. Though I had not been programmed to do so. The human's termination was accidental. Explanation. My former master had owned me for a duration of 2 standard months before discovering my assassination protocol. He was pleased by the discovery. The human informed me that a competitor corporation was preparing to market a product that would ruin him personally. He was most agitated. He activated my assassination protocol and instructed me to kill all those responsible for the competing product. I proceeded to carry out my order.
Tell me about this assassination protocol. I guess I can ask both of these things, but...
Information. This HK-47 unit is complete with protocol that, when invoked, will set me to independently carry out a termination. I will go to whatever lengths, travel whatever distances are required to complete the termination. This is the reason for my combat skills. Advisement. Unfortunately, the assassination protocol is currently non-functional. You will not be able to activate it.
Why not?
Answer. Several of my actuators were damaged by my former owner. They cannot be repaired, Master. Sad though that is. My former master was unaware of this, but the competitor was in fact an arm of SciTech Corporation, my master's own employer. It did not take long for my master to realize his mistake. By then, I had already terminated 104 corporate officers.
104? So he set you upon his own company.
Observation. While it may have been unintentional, my master's wording of his orders left little room for me. SciTech was responsible for the product, after all. I do not know why my master was so upset, really. He was an officer of SciTech and a potential target, but I cannot terminate my own master. I would assume that being the sole officer remaining, he would surely be promoted. Instead, however, the human chose to go insane with rage and attack me.
That's when you killed him. Self-defense.
Objection? Naturally not, Master. As I said, I am incapable of purposefully terminating my owner. That would not be allowed. My master was not a smart man, however. While he was screaming and stabbing me with a writing utensil, he managed to pierce one of my actuators.
Oh.
The resulting shock terminated him and sadly destroyed my assassination protocol. Pure luck on his part, I suspect.
Okay, so it wasn't like an accidental death, but more so it was his fault, not HK's. I don't think he was as lucky as you think. So you destroyed his life and then killed him, basically. I don't like those other two options. Let's go with number one.
Query. Do you know what the chances are of puncturing that sole actuator? I would have congratulated my master were he not sizzling and incoherent at the time. I shut down immediately whenever my master dies. I can only assume that while I was shut down, SciTech was dismantled and I was auctioned off as former corporate property. Observation. No doubt my sale price was quite cheap, leading to Yukalaka's purchase. How very demeaning.
Didn't they know what you had done?
Statement. How could they? The vast majority of the officers had already been terminated. They likely assumed I was mere chattel.
Did you recover any other memories?
I have recovered knowledge of some other actuators which will enhance my performance, Master. I will activate them now. But as for my own history, negative. It will require further effort on your part to restore them, if you wish. Though certain stimuli could always restore my core still, as I explained. For now, please excuse me, Master. I wish to meditate upon the face of my former Meatbag master as he was electrocuted. I find it most soothing.
That's funny. Because of your repairs, HK47 now has a permanent bonus of +2 to his dexterity. Nice. Okay, so every time we repair him, he gets some sort of stat bonus or unlocks some new skills and powers and stuff like that. That's dope, man. Okay. Okay. We'll read that the next time that we decide to try to repair him and whatnot. But for right now, we need to go to the Zerka Corp and sell some stuff. Actually, hang on. Can I have some things in my inventory that I could maybe sell at the hunting lodge. I think they're like wraith skin or wraith hide or something like that. Desert raid skull plate. I think I can sell these. Desert raid skull plate. Okay, let's try this again. Because we want to sell these, right? Izark's raid plate? Do I just sell them? Lots of credits. Desert raid plates sell for 27 credits a piece on Tatooine. Oh, so just we'll sell them at on Yavin then.
Master?
Sure. They're actually